talking about myself to eat.
All right. Hello, Facebook. How are you guys doing? Say hi when you come in. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay when you watch the replay so I can see how many people watch after I post it. Same for you, YouTube. How y'all doing? Hi. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay if you watch the replay. All right. Thank you. Trying to get it so you can see the crockpot and me. Okay. So we're having easy crockpot beef dinner. It's almost like a shepherd's pie. Well, the version that I know. But it's a little different. Okay. We were supposed to put, she said 3 pounds, but I got 2.25, so that's good enough. Ground beef in here, cooked ground beef. So I cooked it on the stove. And then you're supposed to put huge chunks of onion on here. She used sweet onion. You can use whatever onion you like. But I don't like big chunks of onion. And I wanted it all mixed up into the ground beef. So that's what I did. Okay? Okay. So the next thing we put on top, and if you don't like the seasonings that go in here, you can change it. Because when I get to that part, I might add a tiny bit more. But I already seasoned the ground beef in the pot with what she said because I liked it mixed in there. Okay? So right now, the next thing after the ground beef is, and you see I got my plastic baggie. Oh, sorry, YouTube. Let me bring that down. Okay. So I got 2 ground beefs. I got the regular McCormick, and this was my store brand. I don't know. I must have bought it one day. And she doesn't stir stuff. She stirred the first part up, but there's going to be potatoes on top, and I'm going to stir that in. And the potatoes are not cut. There's not a lot. They're just tiny potatoes. I'm cutting them in half as I put them in because I didn't want them to turn brown or anything, you know. So. Trying to get it out of here, and it just wants to not come out. Did I get it all out? All right, I got it. All right, so let's go with this. The next thing is
Gravy mix. I have 2 packets. Right on top. Ooh, it smells good. It does. I love that it's pre-seasoned. Cream of mushroom soup. Just 1 can. This is 10.5 ounces.
She put cream of mushroom next, but I want to see the next thing too, so I don't have to keep on.
Sweet peas. These are frozen. Don't let them thaw. You want them frozen. Pop of color there. Yes. Veggies. Chopped onion. I'm using sweet.
Oh, she put the onion on top of the sweet peas. It don't matter. I got mine mixed in the.
Pre-cooked bacon. I'm just gonna.
Okay, so it's going to be the cream of mushroom and then the peas, then the onions if you prefer to do it that way. And if you see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is the big chopped onions. See how big they are? Hi, Mel Bailey. How are you doing? Oh, I love peach cobbler. Gosh, while it's still warm, put some vanilla ice cream on top. Oh, my son can make it so good. But I don't really like blackberries. So, but I love it. And if you didn't hear me at the beginning, this is easy crockpot beef dinner. Almost like a shepherd's pie, but not quite. All right, let me add something here. Hold on, guys. Let's get this. Okay, there's my Cash App. If you want to donate towards me creating more content or helping me, you know, if I need to get some stuff, because I do need to get some stuff to help make my content better, like a higher, like those tripod things for phones and iPads and different stuff like that. So if you'd like to donate, Cash App is a good way. It's my husband's Cash App. What was your Cash App name? I just forgot. Timmy Gonzo. Yeah, I forgot for a minute. Timmy Gonzo. It's got a white Subaru as the profile pic. So, and then I've got my Amazon wish list here. If you'd like to, pick anything and send it, it's up to you. But just let me know so you can get the address. So yeah, and there you can still donate stars as well if you'd like. Okay. So I'm going to take the Cash App. I like to pin it. And there was a star comment down there about how you can send stars. It's very appreciated. All that. But that will be in the top of the comments if you want to read it. All right. So with my YouTube, I can only put the Cash App. Make sure I got it right. Yeah, I can only put the Cash App because I can't copy and paste from my phone or iPad to the. But I copy it on my phone because it's not on my iPad. The Amazon link. It doesn't come on. I probably have to get my link and put it in, but it'll let me paste to my iPad too. Okay. So let's get this done. All right. So next, was the cream of mushroom. I got it. Let me get a spoon so I can scoop it out. See, it's got a dent in it. I think I dropped it. I think it was me because there wasn't no dent when I got it. So, oops. Yeah, it was a hard time getting it all. I think I got a spot on the, maybe not. So let's get this in there. Somebody said they put mushrooms in theirs. That sounded kind of good. I have some. I was supposed to use some for my Salisbury steak, and I totally forgot to put it in. Yeah. Okay, so now, next is the peas. He said do not thaw them out, but I took them out just for a little while. Not enough to thaw them all the way. Okay. Okay, let me keep the scissors here. We'll have to open the corn. So you can just pour it in there, or you can pour it around. It's up to you because it's all going to get mixed up. She didn't do it. I didn't see her do it, but I like to take my, when something comes out frozen, any that are in a ball, I like to break them. Okay, so there we go. And then the next thing was bacon. She held her bacon up here and she just cut it into little pieces all over. Now, it's already cooked bacon. My bacon's not cooked because first of all, I forgot to thaw it out sooner. But what I was going to do anyways, because it's partly thawed out, bacon can thaw in 30 minutes to an hour. Because it's already cooked and I don't want it too overcooked, I'm going to put it near the end, maybe 15 or 30 minutes before it's done, okay? Because 2 hours ahead, because it's going to cook on high for 4 hours. All right, she just said put it on high, and then she lets it cook and doesn't say how long. And then she says halfway through, do this, and the other. And when she was done, she's like, it's all done. It's been in there 4 hours. So that's how you figure. Sometimes you got to get to the end of the video to see that. But anyways, halfway through, which would be 2 hours, she wants you to put 2 cups of chicken broth. No, beef broth. Because not to let it get dried out. But I think as the vegetable stall, they're going to have water in them, and they make water. So when it comes, I'm going to look at it and see how moist it is. And if it's still a little moist, I'm just going to put 1 cup. Okay. So after 2 hours on high, check it and see if it's how moist it is, and then you may not need a full 2 cups of the beef broth. Okay. And at the end, check your potatoes, because it kind of sounded crunchy when she went to, not full crunchy, like hard. Like some parts may have been soft, but some of it had some crunch to it at the end of the video. Okay. This is because this recipe is on my Facebook Cooks on Facebook. Facebook Cooks. If you're not a member, you can join. It's Facebook Cooks. Just join. You can find a lot of different videos in there. Just look up something. It may not be in there, but it may. And a lot of them are easy recipes, and you can post recipes as well. All I ask is, if, like, when you're going to eat one of the recipes in there, make it, in the comments, put dinner tonight. That way, if you found it way down in there, it'll be bumped up to the top. And then when you're done dinner, take a picture, and under the comment, dinner tonight, click reply and post that picture you took of the food, so we can see what it looks like. You don't have to do this, but it's preferred. It's better if you do. But especially if you put dinner tonight, you can bump it up there, and everybody can know what you're having for dinner, because it may be way back from a year or 2 ago, But there is a little magnifying glass you can click on there and type in, the name of the meal, or you can, if you type in chicken, then a whole bunch of chicken recipes will come up that's been posted. So yeah. Okay. Oops. That was a knife. Okay. So after this was supposed to be the bacon. So if you want to put the cooked bacon in there now, you can after the peas. It's up to you. And you can also use pre-cooked bacon, the one in the store. But I like making it from the regular bacon, okay? And she just showed a handful. She didn't say how many, so I guess it's up to you. All right? It's up to you how many you want to put in there. And you can cook it from the stove. You can cook it in the oven. You can cook it in the microwave, wherever you want to cook your bacon. Okay? Just let it cool so you can hold it and chop it and just pat all the grease off. Or you can cut it up on the plate, or you can just take a knife and hold a bunch and cut it. It's up to you, however. Okay? So let's go back. Okay, here it is. Let's see what's after the bacon.
I'm just going to cut this into chunks.
Okay, she's just going to cut it into chunks.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how she's doing it.
Like the store pre-cooked, but I like to just cook it fresh. You can bake it or fry
See?
it. Oh, yeah.
But those onions, they're cut in huge chunks.
It really does.
But if you want to do that, you can. And you can still add it with the ground beef if you want it in huge chunks. Or you can put it right on top of the peas.
Baby gold and white corn.
So now is the baby corn. Well, it's gold and white corn. Gold and white corn. Gold and white corn.
Give this a nice
Okay.
stir here. All those veggies mixed up.
All right, and then after that, she said, mix it all. Mix it up. So as soon as because I don't like those big onions, and then I wanted them mixed up in my ground beef anyway. So now, let me use the same spoon I used for the ground beef. Okay, and all right, let's go. So I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up, see? Now, I was probably going to say all those seasonings that I already put in the ground beef, but I'll put a little bit more. But then when it comes to the potatoes, I'm going to put some on there because she didn't put any on the potatoes, and I want my potatoes not bland, So. Okay, put that in there. All right, let's see what's after she stirs it.
That cream corn in there, that cream mushroom.
So you can add some,
Actually,
mushrooms if you like.
So
That's just an idea. But see, so far it looks like.
Right? Yes. So all warm and snuggly. For sure. Okay.
That's what mine looks like. Minus the bacon right now.
Paprika. Mm-hmm. Onion powder. Just a little.
She put paprika, but it looks like she did smoked.
And black pepper. That's my favorite meat.
She said paprika, but her bottle looked like the smoked paprika that I have. See? This is what it looked like. It's right here, guys. I'll get it just a second. Where'd it go? It looked like she had this one. That's smoked paprika. I'm just doing regular. And I'm only going to put a little bit. But she said pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. She didn't even say salt. But probably because I put a little bit of salt in the ground beef. It was pink salt, actually. It was this. Himalayan pink salt. Okay? So let me get some pepper in there. I'm not going to put as much because I already put some in there when I was cooking the ground beef. Okay. I was going to start putting these seasonings away, but I forgot. I want to have it so I can season some potatoes. I might season them before I put them on there and then just put them on there. It's easier. I got to get some more paprika. Yes, I'm almost out. I still got the smoked paprika, but regular. Okay, there we go. She didn't stir the paprika in either, but I am definitely going to stir the seasonings and I want them mixed up. Okay? Pay attention when you see a recipe in a video or you're reading on it. Pay attention because there's some things if you don't like you can change around. Okay? So, let's see what is next.
Me too.
All right, she's seasoning everything.
Nothing wrong with it. My grandma always said, use it. It's good for you. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to top it with some cut potatoes. You can use mashed potatoes, but I like the chunks of potatoes better.
She said you can use mashed potatoes. Now, I did not listen to the video like that before I bought stuff because I would have heard the mashed potato thing and I might have. I buy what is it? Not Jimmy Dean. It's Bob Evans, I think. It's a container that you just heat in the microwave and tastes almost like real potatoes. I use that when I make shepherd's pie or this kind of thing or something, and I probably would have used it, but I didn't know. So we're gonna. But she went with the potatoes, so I'm gonna cut them now and put them on there as I cut them. Well, no, because I want. See, they're just little. This is little. This is little. These are a little bigger. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in a bowl. And as I cut them so I can get them out the way since I don't have a lot of room. And then I'm going to put the seasonings on in the bowl and mix it up, shake it up, and then there we go. Okay, because I didn't want them to get brown. Now these little ones, these real tiny ones, I'm just cutting them in half. The ones that are a little bigger are going in 4. Because she had them like in half like this, but hers were a little bit bigger. Not a full-size potato, but, you know. This one. Yeah, this one may need a little extra cut. Because I want them to get soft. Just check your potatoes at the end. If they're not soft, all the way soft, then keep cooking it a little bit longer. But I'm thinking Because none of the potatoes are ever the same size. You know how that is. You know how that is. This one I cut up in 3. But
talk to your doctor about the number one prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. TMI, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infection.
so, what are y'all cooking for dinner tonight? What are y'all cooking? What are y'all cooking tonight?
Did you know that people everywhere are recommending GoodRx?
Yes, ma'am. It is. That's right. That's the name. It'll have a white Subaru car. And if anybody ever sends anything, because just put on here sent. You can just put the word sent, and I'll go and I'll have him look at his Cash App. Okay? Because when you send stars, it shows. But stars, you can't get the stars until the end of the month. And then they pay you out around the 21st of the month. So the 21st of July, I'll get whatever I got last month, which is probably $5 or $7. Because I don't get people don't send me stars. I see a lot of people get stars, but somehow I don't. And I don't get any Cash Apps. I've been trying. I mean, once Facebook starts paying me and I'm getting money, then I won't even bother with the Cash App. But you know. All right, so potatoes are all cut. I'm going to put them on top. But first, I want to put some seasoning on them. Mel, it looks like, yeah, Arby's. Arby's is okay. I like their their curly fries. I think they have. But my husband likes Arby's, but it's not a big deal to me. And you got the name correct, yes. So did you find Tommy Gonza with the white Subaru car in the profile? If you did, that's it. So, and if you're still on here, what do you think? What do you think is a good thing to season my potatoes with? Just my whole potatoes like this. I was thinking of putting just a tiny bit of Himalayan pink salt, maybe some pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I guess that sounds good, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check your Cash App. What's a good idea for these potatoes? I'm trying to think. Well, I'm going to go with the Himalayan pink salt. We'll put a little bit of pepper, and I'm trying to think what else. Because I want them seasoned as well. I should have used a little bit of a bigger bowl. Okay. I appreciate you, Mel Belly. All right, got some pepper on there. Let me see. Trying to stir it up so some of the bottom ones get it, but the bowl I had fit the potatoes, but it's not. Next time I won't use my regular cereal. I'll just use a I've got a small metal bowl over there. That would have been good for the mixing. Okay. Now, did you see it? How much is it? 20? Oh, nice. So we're going to have to get that. I don't know. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate you, Mel Bailey. Okay, so I guess I'll do a tad bit of garlic and onion powder. Get these potatoes. I know. This will be part one. Mel, if you would like to come back tonight, let me see. I'll tell you the time. For part two, when it's done, let's see. It is 12:59. I wanted to get it in about 1 o'clock, and it's going to be a few minutes over, but that's okay. So let me see. 5. So it will be between 5 and 5:15. Yeah. The only way it would go a little longer than that, and I will let you guys know, because I think I said 5 o'clock on the post I put, is if like the potatoes weren't done and I had to keep cooking them. Let me see. What do I do with the paprika? Oh, it's right here. I'm thinking of that or something else. One more. I'll just go with the paprika on the potatoes. I gotta wipe this bottle. It's got seasoning stuff all over it. Okay, now let me mix up the paprika, and then I can top it on top of the If I wasn't recording, I could already have had this done. But when I record, I talk to you guys and step by step stuff, so you know. But probably it's supposed to be ready. It'll be ready at 5 or a few minutes after, whatever, because it's now 1 o'clock. But it'll probably be like 5:05 or something. But so like at 4:30, I'll get the bacon in the oven because that's how I'm going to cook it, and then I'll get it on a plate with paper towel and let it cool. And I said 4:30. No, I want to put it in half an hour before it's done. So I want to put it in at 4:30. So at 4 o'clock, I'm going to put the bacon in the oven. Well, 3:45, 4 o'clock, somewhere around there. Maybe right after I do my 2 hour. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to have it done by the time I come back on, okay? All right, so let's get these potatoes on here. Anybody come on YouTube? Nope, nobody. Alrighty, so I'm just going to spread them all around. Okay? They look so good, and they look so much better, smaller than big ones. Yeah. She just put them on top. She didn't mix them in. What do you think, Mel? Should I mix them in? Should I stir them into the whole meal, or should I keep them on top? Or I'm thinking at the 2 hour mark, when I'm supposed to check it and put that 2 cups of beef broth, which it may only be 1 cup because I'm not going to I don't want it to be soggy. So I'm going to just check how moist it is. At that point, I may stir the potatoes in because I want them to cook a little bit before I stir them in. I think that's a good idea. Oh, okay, probably stir them in at the end when they're done. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Mel. Thank you. See, sometimes your ideas help. Or, you know, my watchers, when they're on when I'm cooking, I can ask for a little advice if someone knows something. You know, it doesn't hurt to do that. And then I'm going to wash all these dishes in a little while, but before I come back for dinner, they'll be washed. Because I've got a huge pan and then I've got some stuff in here, so And the bacon may go in the refrigerator because it's going to thaw before I need to cook it. But anyways, yeah. All right, let's put the lid on. Get this lid on. Never close these. They say to never close these. Only use them when you're traveling. Okay? So let's turn it on. I got it plugged in. And it said high. Oh, I could put it on low. High. And it said for 4 hours. But I got to check it at 2 hours. So I'm going to put it for 2 hours. And then once it's done, then I'll come check it and put it on another 2 hours. And then check to see if the potatoes are. If the potatoes are not done, then I'll put it back on 2 hours. It doesn't mean that I'm going to cook it for 2 hours. It's just that's the lowest time you can put it on. Okay? So, like if I needed 5 hours, but there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then I would put it on 6 and just pay attention to the time for the 5th hour, you know? So, but I'm going to go ahead. How long I've been on here? 30 minutes, something? 30 minutes. Did I? Sorry, Mel. I was touching the top and it somehow turned it around. But I want to show you something. I can't help this. Look at this little dog. Look at my doggy. Sound asleep on the bed. Look at her. Cutie pie. Sleeping right up on Daddy's side. Right, Brownie? Oh, she's knocked out. She's knocked out. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I must have accidentally hit a button and it closed it. But let me show YouTube real quick. I hope y'all can see her. You see my doggy? There she is, way back there. I can't bring it forward on the computer. There she is sleeping. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I'm going to end the live like I end all lives. I appreciate everybody who came on. I appreciate anybody who watched the replay. I got to go back and edit the title and put part 1 so everybody knows it's part 1. But I'll be on around 5:15. And you have a good evening, Mel. Good afternoon, or it's still afternoon. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you back around 5:15. And I thank you for coming on, and I thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Okay? So hopefully you can come back tonight and stay positive, guys, and do what you need to do to reach your goals and for yourself. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later this evening. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube.